This is an amazing question. Thank you so much for asking it. You can click on this and go back to the prior post where I was talking about what happened in Idaho, how it was unconstitutional. And then I was advocating that sometimes we're going to have to practice civil disobedience, and there are consequences that come from civil disobedience. So this sweet lady says, hey, I'm cool with civil disobedience and even getting arrested to help somebody else. What do I do though if that happens? Walk me through the process. I love this question. So whether you are being arrested for civil disobedience and standing up for someone else, or whether you're just being arrested for anything, okay? My advice, and every lawyer's advice, is always going to be the same. Do not talk to the cops. They will lie to you and say, if you talk to me, I can help you. There's literally nothing you're saying to a cop that's going to help you later. In fact, most of my clients end up saying something that's twisted and used against them later. That's what defense attorneys say about the Miranda warnings when they're like, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. No. Anything you say will be twisted first and then used against you in a court of law. So the number one thing is you say, am I being detained? If the answer is yes, then at that point, you're going to shut up. The only thing you're going to say is lawyer. I want a lawyer. Lawyer. That's it. If you ever answer one of their questions, you've waived your right to remain silent, and you have to then reassert that right. And you can do that. I mean, you can say, I assert my right to remain silent and I want a lawyer. I tell clients and family members, all you need to say is, get me a lawyer and shut your mouth. That's all you need to do. Now, if you say, am I being detained? And they say no, then turn around and walk away. Also, if you were in this meeting and you decided that you were going to stand up, first of all, I commend the people who recorded it, because recording is very important for documentation purposes. So we always want to be recording, yes. But if you stood up and you wanted to actually get involved, do not touch the officer, because that would be considered assault. Now, the lady was cited for biting them after they had assaulted her, and they weren't officers, they're private armies. What the fuck are Republican politicians doing with private armies? But anyway, that obviously, since they had already assaulted her wrongfully, a lawyer can easily argue that that was just self-defense. But if you were going to get involved, you would not put hands on those officers. You would simply get up, get in the way, and say, what is going on? This is wrong. Identify yourself. Have your camera going, and document. More than likely, in most instances, they're going to just tell you to go away. And if enough of you do that, they may actually back off, okay? We know in Idaho, a man tried to intervene and make sure the woman was okay, and they arrested him as well. I doubt that arrest will stand up in court. Anyway, great question. Thank you so much for asking. Keep them coming.